companies in China are now utilizing robots to do the jobs of people who work as waiters or waitresses, or even hosts or hostess. Now, these robots cost about $6,500. They never get sick, and of course, they work tirelessly. The robots can basically understand 40 everyday sentences. They can't get sick or ask for vacation. After charging for about 2 hours, they can actually work for 5 hours. So stories like this worry me, and I'm definitely torn on it, because on one hand, I could understand why businesses would want to utilize robots. If you can use a robot that only costs $6,500 to do the job of a human, why wouldn't you want to do that? It seems more efficient, and it seems like it's going to be a good business idea. But at the same time, I mean, if we start utilizing robots for these types of jobs, think about how many people would be relevant.
Well, actually, we forgot to put audio in this video. Let me provide it for you. It has begun. The machines have begun to take over. They look cute in the beginning. They got the funny eyes. They serve you food. They get you to like them. And then, of course, begins our demise. So,
are humans good for anything anymore? I mean, you got the Japanese working on sex robots that are so realistic that it's almost as if you're having sex with a person. You can do whatever you want to them, right? Like, they're not going to say no. And then all of a sudden, you got the waiters and you know what I mean?
Like, it started sounding pretty good, actually.
Like, you're into some freaky shit. You don't have to worry about the judgment. Yeah.
Are they going to butter my bread?
Oh, they'll butter anything you want.
So these are Chinese. The Chinese have actually passed the Japanese in robot production. So the robot armies are being built, and they are coming. So are we in favor of them? Drop it. Even though I know they will take all of our jobs and eventually kill us all, I vote yes. Now,
actually kill us all.
Okay. Now, look, there's some that are cooking. That I'm not in favor of. Okay, look, they're like, no, it's okay. We have computed the amount of food you should have and the ingredients. And dude, this is okay. Let's let a person cook, okay? But as far as the waiters go, it's a sad day. It will cost some people jobs, and they don't want to pay that. And in China, what happens is
look at that.
The $6,500 is actually the yearly salary. So it's not an insignificant sum, but then you don't have to keep paying them year after year after year, right? So that part of it sucks, but technology is going to come whether we like it or not. And so I'm with JR, who said in an earlier story, the slippery slope argument you got to be careful with, because you got to balance it at some point. I balance it at robot waiters, but no more. Okay, that's where I draw the line.
Fair enough. I actually agree with you. I hate the idea of people losing their jobs as a result of advanced technology, but we're already seeing that happen with the internet, right? You kind of have to adapt to it. So if you take media for an example, you know, print journalism is dying off, but it's not necessarily dying off. People are now adapting to it, and they're putting content online, and they're learning to monetize it. So hopefully with the advancement of robot technology, people will learn to do other jobs where robots would be completely useless. And that's why education is so important. And it's important to educate the masses, because all these jobs that don't require an education should be taken over by robots, and you should be able to get. I know.
No. It's amazing, because it's like we're literally living out a Kurt Vonnegut book called Player Piano. I've talked about it before. Yeah. One of the viewers gave it to me. This is exactly how it starts, and then they take over all the jobs, and then humans don't know what to do, and we drive each other crazy. Okay, that's basically what winds up happening.
Well, we're going to drive each other crazy regardless of the robots, right?
Well, that's probably true. All right, Justice Jackson.
I'm sorry, man, but fuck the food service industry. You know what they do? First, they don't pay waiters and waitresses shit. $2.25 an hour, then you have to tip them so they can have a minimum wage. Bullshit. Hate them. Then they go and do this and take out those people they pay nothing already. Oh, we're wasting too much money on a $2 salary on these assholes. Number three, I'm surprised. I thought you guys like going out and eat. Isn't part of the experience that there's a person walking up behind you all the time? As soon as you pour your syrup on your pancakes, they're on your shoulder. Hey, is that enough syrup? You need some jelly? Hey, you need grape? You need cherry? You need maple? And you're like, fuck. So like, this is what you guys like about going out to eat, am I right?
Better, I don't know.
But like, isn't the human interaction what the point I'm trying to make? What you like about it?
It is.
So aren't you gonna miss that?
But here's the thing. I mean, I definitely think that there will be restaurants that continue to utilize humans to do these jobs, because it is there is like a human touch to going out and having a dining experience like that, and you don't want to get rid of that. You don't want to be fed by robots. You want
Right.
like, you know, some hot waiter who wants to be an actor in Hollywood, you know, buttering your bread for you.
So now, look, it's interesting. JR, you could program the computer to keep asking for you if you need more jelly, or to keep refilling your coffee the minute you have it just right. Okay, but you do make a very compelling point that might actually switch my vote, because I like talking to people. So, and I'm going to be very specific, and I'm going to ask questions, and annoying questions. Well, when you say chorizo, what exactly do you mean, right? And the robot's going to give me all day long, does not compute, does not compute. I'm going to be like, ah!
All of a sudden, anyone who works in the service industry wants the robots to be utilized, so they don't have to talk to you.
We go to Chief Justice Jesus Godoy.
I'm on the side of why avoid the inevitable. Let the machines take over. Let them test out the food industry and see how that implodes, and I guess we'll figure out after that.
Yeah. Do
Okay.
you, Robot Boo?
Exactly, figure it out, guys.
Okay. Now, then, of course, eventually they'll figure out how to direct internet TV shows.
That's impossible. We got personality, okay?
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah, I know. Look, on the upside, though, maybe you can combine the Japanese sex robots with the Chinese waitress robots.
And then you have like the perfect mate.
Now, I'm not saying anything.
You don't
I'm
need
just
anything else in
saying,
life.
I mean, you want to talk about human touch or some sort of touch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I continue to be split on this, but in the end, we appear to be. Now, you know what? I'm switching my vote based on what JR said. Okay, I vote no because he convinced me on the I won't be able to talk to them effectively. Okay? So again, we go to a split decision here. And again, we take it to the American people, to you, our TYT audience. Okay, poll, Chinese waiter robots, yes or no? Link below, tytnetwork.com. Let the American people decide.